The reason why this Goku Black is so mid is because he has no start of turn defense and no defense when he transforms. So him greatly stacking defense means jack diddly poop, okay? And just so you understand, when you greatly stack defense, what you're doing is increasing your current defensive, stat by 50%. So for example, if your current defense is 200k, half of that is 100, so 50% of that is 100, and then you're adding that 100 on top of the 200k. So your defense goes from 200k to 300k because you increased it by 50%, right? But with no defense at the start of turn, you're not increasing anything by anything. If his defense is, let's say his defense is, 10k, right? 50% of 10k is 15k. So after he greatly stacks attack, his defense goes from 10k to 15k. He is still getting one shot from the earliest Dokkan event this game has to. Honestly, he's probably getting one shot by like the daily stage quest events thing that you do for extra Zenny and stuff. This guy, he needs stats, and primarily he needs defense. If they give him defense at the start of turn, they are going to bless this. So Dokkan, I beg you, when you make this guy's EZA, do not fumble him. Just give him some sort of defense. I'm going to show you what I personally would love to see, and let me know what you think about my custom, concept here. And I definitely really do want to make a custom EZA for this Rose Goku Black, so stay tuned for that. Let's hop into this video, of course, but I do need to make sure that you are continuously improving yourself every single day. It used to be the subscriber challenge, but we've evolved now, okay? Not subscriber challenge. I mean, you can still subscribe if you want, but right now we're focused on bettering yourself challenges. I don't really know the name of it, but it's simple, okay? You see the image we have up on here. If you like Vegito, right, Vegetos, over Gogeta, then you got to get down, and you owe me 3 push-ups. Listen, I understand. I get it. I'm not here to disrespect what you like, but if you like Vegito over Gogeta, stand up, pause the video, and give me 3 push-ups. Get that workout in, okay? However, if you like Gogeta over Vegito, then you gotta get up and you owe me 10 jumping jacks. It's very simple, okay? These videos, you're gonna get Dokkan content, and you're going to get big, nice, and strong, and thick, and healthy with this content as well. And if you like that, again, consider subscribing. But no matter who you like, you're putting some type of work in. Be honest with me, and be honest with yourself. Get up and get to work. And after that, we can, hop into the video. So here we go. Here we have, the Rose Goku Black. I already spoke about his weakness, so not really much to say there. But let's just go ahead and let me show you what I did for his, Easy 8 state. So this is my base form Goku Black, right? I didn't really care. I'm not really going to change this. And I feel like his super attack is perfectly fine. His kit is where we really need to put in a lot of work. So start of turn defense here is 150%. This changes the game immediately, okay? This is going to really let this look really, really, really good, okay? So start of turn, 150% defense. He did not have that, by the way. Not even close to anything like that. Before, he built up 40% up to 120. Now he builds up 50% up to 150. He gets a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10% with each attack received up to 50%. I believe that's the same. No, so before it was 5% up to 40. Now it's 10% up to 50. Okay. And then performs an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and then transform when conditions are met. So you are guaranteed to get an additional. The chance of that has a 50% chance of becoming a super, but guaranteed additional no matter what. All right. So far, this is his base kit. I think it's fine. His chance of crit, you build it up faster, and you get a high 50% chance of crit, which of course is very, very good. You're building up your attack. And then, of course, you have very good starter from defense with a potential to super attack twice, which means this is going to start cooking if you can get those additionals to proc. And you definitely want to go full additionals with this build, of course. And then Rose Goku Black, his super attack effect stays the same. His start of turn stats go from 150 to 170% to both. and then chance of performing a crit plus 70%. I would usually call this a great chance, right? Because great chance equals 70%, but they worded it weirdly with his non-easy 8 pass, right? So this is 50% chance of performing a crit. So that would be high chance, but since they worded it like this, I'm just gonna go ahead and word it like this. So 170 to both stats after transforming, still greatly stacking, by the way. And then of course your 70% chance to crit. So far so good. Extreme class allies, key 3 and defense plus 30%. Very realistic buff. Before it was just 3 key. Extreme class allies plus an additional attack plus 30% when facing a super class enemy. So when facing a super class enemy, you're giving 3 key and 30% to both attack and defense. But if you're not facing, a super class enemy, then your allies are still getting defense. I'd argue the defensive buff is more important, which is why I made that buff the one that your allies get no matter what. If facing a super class enemy, though, you're getting an extra 30%. You're giving an extra 30% to them, which also, by the way, feeds into Goku Black himself. So realistically, he's getting 170 here plus the 30% here because this also does apply to himself, right? So just keep that in mind. Next, we have guards all attacks for 1 turn after transforming and reduces damage received by 10% up to 30% every time guard is activated. So this, for those of you that maybe have drawn the similarity already, INT UI Goku has the ability to dodge all attacks for 1 turn after transforming or going into MUI or just Mastered UI Goku or whatever you want to call him. This guy has an ability like that, but just powered up a little bit, whereas for that 1 turn he's getting a really strong buff. But every single time that guard is activated, so every single time he's getting hit with his guard, he's going to build up an extra 10% to damage reduction. So you really want to make sure that when he transforms, and by the way, did I change this? What was it before? Let me see. So so transform when HP is 80% or above, starting from the 6th turn. I changed it to 60% or above. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty tough to see this. So I think 60% or above is definitely a fair buff. Maybe you can go 5 turns, 4 turns, but I think, just stacking defense is good enough to where you'd want to activate this later on in the fight anyways, right? So just keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, when you transform, for that 1 turn you're guarding. So you have to get hit in that 1 turn, which means you might have to rotate him off, which means you got to put him maybe in the 2nd slot, maybe the 1st slot. So it kind of forces you to kind of move around and really not strategize, but kind of strategize, right? So if you're getting hit a lot in the 3rd slot, make sure you don't kill in slot 1 and 2, and make sure he doesn't kill in slot 3, and then you'll be able to get hit and then build up to 30% damage reduction. So once the turn goes away and he comes back, his guarding will be, he cannot guard anymore, which means you can no longer build up any more damage reduction. So again, the most basically getting hit 3 times will build them up completely, right? 1 time will give him 10%, 2 times will give him 20%, and literally anything else. I mean, 10% with everything he's going to be doing is going to still be very, very, very strong because he's going to have very high defensive numbers, right? But I think a character like this really deserves it. Another Goku Black, another, extreme class Batara or Future Saga character who's just supporting the team, but being able to be really good defensively, I think is something we really, really need. So let me know what you think about this Goku Black. I have some other concepts to build, like, Future Trunks or AGL Zamasu. So I don't know if this is going to come out first or what, but, there's a lot of, these types of Don't Fumble videos I'll be recording. So let me know what you think about this Goku Black concept. If this is what his ZZA looked like, what would you think? Would you call it a W? Would you call it an L? Or what would you change? What would you add? Let me know. I will see you in the next one. Take care and peace.